Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are investigating whether public money from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KSAMC, was used to finance the political campaign activities of some of its representatives, including constituency caretakers. This investigation appears to be a consequence of the fallout between the PNP and its former caretaker of Central Kingston, Lawrence Rowe. Nationwide News has seen and heard conversations involving Rowe, PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell, and an employee of the KSAMC. The conversations raise serious questions about whether the PNP-controlled KSAMC is using the tax dollars of Jamaicans to shore up support for political representatives in its bid to help the PNP retake control of central government. Nationwide News has made several attempts over the last 3 days to provide Dr. Campbell, Lawrence Rowe, and the KSAMC employee opportunities to respond to the allegations. George Davis has this Nationwide News exclusive.
Nationwide News has seen a record of the conversations between Lawrence Rowe and the PNP General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell. One particular conversation happened on December 22, 2024, and began at 7:06 p.m. Rowe, who at the time was the PNP's caretaker in Central Kingston, wrote to Dr. Campbell, quote, "I am beginning to wonder if there is any sincerity towards winning this seat by KSAMC. Let me tell you why." End quote. Rowe then explained to his General Secretary that Christmas work was done in downtown Kingston and he was only able to recommend 2 names to be engaged. Rowe complained that PNP caretakers in West Kingston and other areas were treated better. Rowe then complained that for the Christmas, the KSAMC only sent him $300,000, while the PNP leadership in Northwest St. Andrew received over $500,000. Rowe also lamented to Dayton Campbell that a senior official at the KSAMC, who's also a prominent member of the PNP, was in Central Kingston giving money to some comrades without notifying him. The PNP controls the KSAMC. Dr. Campbell responded, telling Rowe that the monies were allocated strategically in light of the PNP's preparation for 2 by-elections.
I can tell you why that happened. That's because they put more money in the 2 divisions that we're going to have by-elections in. So we're going to have a by-election in Chancery, and we're going to have a by-election in Denham Town. So they put some more money in the 2 divisions that are going to have the by-elections.
Dr. Campbell then sought to reassure Lawrence Rowe that the PNP does indeed take seriously the job of winning Central Kingston in the next general election.
Brother, Central Kingston is a Muslim seat. Believe you me when I tell you, Central Kingston is a Muslim constituency. Everybody agrees that if we're going into government, which is our plan, we need Central Kingston. I don't have nobody that says we can win the
Nationwide News understands that at least 2 anti-corruption agencies are probing the alleged use of monies for political purposes by the KSAMC leadership with the knowledge of the PNP Secretariat. It's understood that the probe is partly based on claims that several PNP representatives were contacted and told to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars from the KSAMC to use however they deem fit. Our news center has also seen a conversation between Rowe and an officer at the KSAMC, Audrey Smith-Facey. Smith-Facey served as PNP councillor for the Painland Division in Southwest St. Andrew for 23 years. She currently serves on the administrative support team for Kingston's mayor and the chairman of the KSAMC, Andrew Swaby. Her conversation with Rowe appears to support Rowe's claim to Dr. Campbell that he was given $300,000 cash by the KSAMC. On December 17, 2024 at 7:16 p.m., Smith-Facey wrote to Rowe, quote, "$300K, you determine what it is to be used for," end quote. Rowe responded, "Respect." And before closing out that part of the conversation, Smith-Facey told the then PNP caretaker, quote, "Note well, this is not for public knowledge," end quote.